Hi Virgo, and welcome to your weekly love reading. So what's going to happen this week in terms of love? Five of Wands. Okay, so you've both battled. You've both fought to stay in your comfort zone for a very long time. When it came to family, friendships, romantic relationships, you and this person, you were always hiding behind thick walls and barriers in all of your interactions with pretty much everyone. And that's what's breaking down now. It became too much of a burden. It was time for you to come out and celebrate who you really are. Because, you know, you don't deserve to feel like you have to hide yourself away just to exist in this world. That's not what you came here to do. So there's a huge shift in terms of that. Wounded warrior, you became too burnt out to hold this weight on your shoulders anymore. Five of Wands. That's like power struggles, battles. This person has had to go through like some sort of battles, or because they would have gone through their life just sort of hiding their truth for the most part, and then suddenly they've got to come out and speak their truth, and it's like, what? So yeah, they could be going through conflict right now. That turbulence leads to the breakdown of walls though. And the Sun and the Six of Wands. So yeah, this is like barriers, and then these are both like the sun's coming through, the light's coming through, breaking down barriers. The sun is, this person feels that your energy has really shone the light on so much illusion, that they see things so much more clearly now, that they can no longer be so caught up and entwined and identified with those old illusions. Because this crystal clear clarity has been shone upon those illusions or old ways of seeing things, and so now they're totally in the light, or they're much more in the light, you know. So they're resonating at a higher frequency. Six of Wands is victory after adversity, victory after a battle. There's a freedom, there's a being more of their true selves, and it's amazing. So now I'm hearing it's obviously is a new stage, a new beginning within this connection, because you've both released a huge amount of illusion. So let's look at some oracle cards. These are the Sacred Traveler cards. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Distant thunder, clear the air. So yeah, finding sanctuary. This is what you found in each other. Place where you could really feel like you can just be your true self with another person. You felt like you've had to wear masks literally with everyone else, but with this person you take that mask off, opening to your spiritual source, and it's because your soul family members, your soulmates of some kind, and it is sanctuary, and that's where you you can rest and relax and get the weight of the world off your shoulders, or get things off your chest. Distant thunder, clear the air, you know. Maybe I'm seeing like an image of two old friends that haven't seen each other in a long time, but they were the only two who really understood each other. So on a deep personal level about something, and for you it's like spiritual matters, you and this person, and spiritual growth and the journey and the mission and all things like that. So it's like two old friends that have come back into each other's lives, and it's like they can rest and relax and get everything off their chest and tell the other all about their difficult experiences and challenges and everything that's happened to them, and vice versa. You're just telling each other and feeling understood in that way, getting the weight of the world off your chests to each other. Is like that safe sanctuary. It's where you can offload, you can transmute, get rid of heavy burdens and blocks, and then that makes way for healing and more room for new experiences to come in. Clear in the air, distant thunder. Okay, so you sharing this, being in this safe sanctuary, you sharing your truths with each other, it creates tower moments as well, because you're no longer trying to fumble around in the dark for answers. You're reflections of the truth in each other, so you're seeing answers, and so a lot of questions are being answered. So then you're not distracted by still seeking answers. You're moving on to new experiences, new the further steps along the path of this spiritual journey. Voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. So yeah, your connection represents this flow of love through the heart's gateways. And yeah, sometimes it's stormy, sometimes it's really harmonious, sanctuary at times, thunder, fears, but you're weathering the storms, you're going through these cycles together. And it's like the love of the heart that keeps you strong. Uncovering treasure, beneath the surface lies great bounty. Yeah. So a wealth of information, a wealth of wisdom, a wealth of raising your vibration is happening through this connection for both of you. Uncovering the bounty beneath the surface. So these are the true love reading cards. Forgiveness. I feel like you're learning to love yourselves. I feel like you're forgiving yourselves because you felt very different, and I feel like maybe you both experienced a lot of criticism throughout your lives because people misunderstood you. And then you adopted that criticism as your own story about yourself. You're releasing that now. Soulmates. Yeah, you're on the same page. You've gone through similar struggles, but now you're coming out. Like, again, mirrors of each other. You're connecting with all this light and love. Intimacy. And voyage of the heart. So yeah, I feel like you and this person connect on that deep level that you've kept hidden from the rest of the world. But that's where you and this person resonate the most, because the part you kept hidden was your soul, your truth, how you really felt about yourself, and life and everything. That's where you connect with this person. But because I'm hearing, because you have placed a lot of barriers to protect yourselves throughout your lives, around yourselves, this may be manifesting like in your 3D life as kind of barriers and obstacles in the 3D sense, but you're still very much connected through barriers and obstacles in the 3D, but also in the higher dimensions. You let the barriers down. Yeah, uncovering treasure. You're uncovering your worthiness. You're both experiencing that through this connection. You're both knowing your worth. You're both knowing that you're so loved for who you truly are, the parts of yourself that you kept hidden. And that's a truly, truly powerful experience. Yeah, letting your true selves out, spreading your wings. You've been caged up, you've been playing a strategic sort of game of life with masks on. Noticing sunflowers here as well. And you're also letting this connection be whatever it's meant to be. You're not trying to cage it into something specific. There's a balance here, the yin and the yang. You connect on that same vibration, that same deeply intimate part of self. Look, you're both taking off the masks. You've both worn masks throughout your lives, but with each other you see beyond those masks. This is like the Devil card. Interesting. Just seeing like a stargate here and all this devil energy coming through it. I feel like as we incarnate here, there is like a higher people of a higher status, so they believe, a false sense of status, that they're trying to manipulate people and keep them in illusion, so they're not in their spiritual empowerment. They don't know the truth. The biggest way to keep people from knowing the truth is to instill a massive amount of fear. Fear is what gets the mind going haywire, so you don't have that peace to see things clearly. You know, it's like a river that's running really fast. It's going over all these rocks. It's a bumpy ride. You throw a stone into that, you're not really going to see the ripples it makes on the water, the effect it has. But if you throw a stone into a calm lake, you'll see the ripples and how it's that little stone has affected the whole collective energy so much. And that's like the mind. When the mind is chaotic or kept in a chaotic place, like the rapid river, the fast-paced river, you throw something in that, like a seed of truth in that rapid river, it will just sink and go unnoticed. But if you throw a seed of truth in a calm mind, like the lake, you'll see the ripples. You'll feel that truth on all levels, and you'll change and transform. That's what's being blocked in society. They like us better in illusions. So I'm going to finish off this reading with a Rumi Oracle card, and it's going to be a really, really powerful message. What do you really need to know about this connection right now? The lover and the beloved, number 35. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I were once you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? O sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerized by the beauty of love in its endless emanations. But how we resist love at first. Oh yes, we've been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart. That is unworthy of you. So then, can you allow the great beloved to reach for you, to receive that sacred touch every day, to be spoken to with words of love, to receive? You who give of yourself, can you recognize the beloved wishes to give to you too? These need not be mutually exclusive happenings. Come now, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it, rejoice in it, take delight in allowing yourself to receive life, and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of more sustenance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life, with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in? The great beloved has desired that this be so. Will you heed the holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life, walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honouring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast to see for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar, or even stand by its edge. Strip off your layers, run to the ocean and dive in. This oracle brings you a special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you have been nurturing or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. So here's the sacred honouring ritual. It says, place your hands in prayer and say, May the Almighty divine love and my most beloved brother Rumi bless me with the ability to truly receive in all ways divine abundance and prosperity. being delivered to me now by the grace and mercy of the heavens. May I clear and heal any resistance to receiving life truly, that I may attain my divine destiny now and receive love truly in all its majesty. So be it. You can rest for as long as feels good. Then you've finished your sacred honouring ritual. So I really hope this has resonated deeply with you. If it has, please leave this video a thumbs up, write a comment, subscribe to my channel, share the video, and thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.